feeling quite bunged up today. Not sure what's going on, whether I'm coming down with something. Right. Hi! Good morning, everyone. 1 second. Let me just tone that down, get something else playing. Go with Stellar Drone. 1 minute. There we go. Right, so good morning and welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a nice Tuesday morning, wherever you are currently in the world. Over here, a quick update on the YouTube side of things. As of yesterday, I've started working on Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery Part 1. What I'm doing this week is going through assembling the video using the 370 clips that I've accrued. I need to pick about 50 of them and put them on the timeline in such a way that you can smoothly watch through it and you don't get sort of blasted with too many quick clips and you don't lose interest with too many slow clips. It's trying to get the balance right, basically. So far so good. I'm very much spoilt for choice insofar as what exactly I select for the timeline, so it's excellent. And yeah, it's generally going fine. Only really had yesterday. Sorry, pardon me. But I've picked the beginning and I've picked the end. And I'm now sprinkling clips that I really think I should add first, that sort of thing. Sorry, I'm going to burp. Oh, pardon me. You think the volume is a little low? It seems to be okay. I'm in the yellow. Hang on. Sorry, that does seem to happen quite often. People point that out. I wonder if perhaps other live streams are just too loud. Because I'm going, like, into the yellow on my OBS here. So, what? Are other people just screaming into their mics and going into the red? I can turn it up. Hang on, let me just turn up my volume relative to you. Let's go up to 10. There we go. My voice is now up 10. I'm well into the yellow, almost into the red. Okay. Right. So, anyway, good morning and welcome for those just passing through. Too Long Didn't Read is I'm working on Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery. Please give me a few weeks. Typically it'll take 4 to 5, but I'm being honest with you, this one might take longer than 5 weeks. I say that because I'm probably going to start fiddling with Source Filmmaker for a lot of the cutaway gags. And yeah, that's just going to take extra time because Source Filmmaker is complicated. It would be a shame not to use Source Filmmaker, you know, in the same way that I cut away to various cartoons to heighten some elements of the comedy. Yeah, I'm tempted to experiment and see what I can do that's new and interesting for the for the bullshitteries. Right. Do I make all the parts at once or one by one? It will have to be one by one, Nellis. If I made them all at once, they would be released at some point next, probably August, maybe July. That's just the nature of how much work there is. So that many videos, so 6 or 7 videos. Yeah, it would be humongous. Thank you, Grimsley, the ghoul. Thank you very much, Grimsley. Thank you. Right, anyway, so welcome indeed. So, on the Kerbal side of things, exciting stuff. 1 moment, let me just resume the save file. On the last stream, we went over to the moon. We're doing lots of missions around Duna, which is Mars, and Dres, which is Ceres. And, whoops, hang on. Sorry, that's a bit too loud. Just going to fiddle with my audio. What happens is I keep switching back and forth between armor, and it keeps making the audio go a bit wonky. There we go. Pop that there. So yes, we're going back and forth. Do you guys? There we go. Cool. So we're going back and forth between Duna and Dres, but in the meantime, whilst waiting for the transfer orbit to Duna to launch a ship over there, we were doing a mission to the moon, and we went to see an obelisk. We went to go and see. Well, we didn't know what it was when we got there. A monolith, sorry. Basically, if I just show you. We took a flight over to the moon because we got anomalous readings from the surface. One of our probes picked up something unusual, and so on the South Pole region, we found some extremely deep craters. I marked them "What the fuck." We sent a mission over there with Deb and Valentina. So they were already in moon orbit. So 2 of my Kerbal nauts. Hang on. Sorry, I'll start from the beginning. Lunaris Nia. Kerbal Space Program is a NASA simulator where you play... Oh dear, that's bugged. Oh no. That's not good. We found a crack in the terrain. These two textures are not linked together. Oh no. That wasn't like that when we landed. How weird. If I zoom out then in again, will it fix itself, I wonder? Anyway, so this is the moon. Yes, sorry, it's a NASA simulator where you play as a fictional alien race who are having to do the same things as NASA. So launch rocket ships, go to the moon, launch satellites, build space stations, conduct experiments, and generally explore other bodies in the solar system. With we've got like not a one-to-one, but we've got like a model, a representation of our solar system. So that's Kerbin, so that's Earth. This is the moon, spelled M-U with the two little dots above it, N. Okay, that's properly bugged. I don't know why that's doing that. Yeah, that wasn't like that before. Maybe I need to zoom all the way out. Come back in. Weird. Okay, ignore that. So anyway, we detected anomalous readings here, and we sent... Hang on, if I just tell Deb. We sent a couple of my Kerbal noughts to investigate. Oh, wow, that's proper bugged. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, so that was previously on the floor. It's an alien monolith. It's just an Easter egg. The squad, so the name of the developers. But what's equally quite interesting is just the nature of this terrain. This is a very... Listen, what fucking... This is sea level, isn't it? No, wait. No, we're still 4 kilometers above sea level. So that's what, 8-kilometer mountains? We're basically in a huge trench. I've never seen anything like this on the moon. It's very impressive. So a big deep valley here, and in it we found an alien monolith. Ooh. So we placed the flag on it. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. I would have liked some, a little bit of flavor text to say, you outstretch your hand and you feel funny or something. So we got no specific text for the Easter egg, which is a bit of a shame. But nevertheless, it's still quite cool to look at. And this biome, well, we've got science to perform down here, that's for sure. So let me just get Deb flying over the hole in the moon. Oh, I see. Has the terrain failed to load? Yeah, okay, so it's loaded lower for some reason. Weird. So that's where it was previously. Ooh. Okay. And probably not look-alike. I don't want to go into it right now, but Kerbal Space Program 2 is not going to be made by the same people. It's being made by Take-Two, and they're kind of evil. And they took over Kerbal in a very, very sleazy way. So it's been hijacked and stolen. Shame. Right. Thank you, Canada Addy. Thank you very much, Canada. And Dat Guy, and Grimsley, and Two Tech, and Toxic Wally. Thank you, all of you, for subbing, folks. Thank you. Right, anyway, so we have our space lander here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We have very limited Delta V, and this terrain is much more challenging than I expected. So what we might need to do is get ourselves into a polar orbit and then have another vessel link up with us to give us sufficient fuel to get back to the station, which isn't hugely problematic, and it won't be that expensive. It is the moon after all. But for the minute, let's just get these two ladies back into orbit, because I would like to focus on Duna, to be honest. We've done lots of stuff around the moon. Right. Okay, 1 second. Ugh. So, let's open up the science bay, the service bay there. So now that we're up here down here on the South Pole, let's just take some measurements. So, Deb, would you we'll have Valentina run the automated measurements, and then Deb can calibrate reset the machines. So, Valentina inside our space probe, she's waiting for orders. Do I even have enough Delta V for that? I don't know. Actually, now that you mention it, 500 Delta V is very limited, isn't it? I mean, the problem is this depth that we're at. Thank you, operator of Hoodoo. Thank you, operator. Yeah, it could be very problematic. I mean, what we could do, we could just launch ourselves out of the cavern, so we're in favourable ground for any refuel vessel to come along, and then just launch a simple refuel tanker. Its only purpose to just slow down, give it wheels, it will just roll over, give us fuel, and then we'll bog off. Again, we're on the moon, it's cheap to get here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll lift ourselves out of the canyon and go somewhere that's a little less challenging for a refueler to come and get us, eh? Right. So, automated experiments. Let's conduct material study. So material study from the moon's poles. You leave the sample bay doors open a while on the moon and go and do something else for a while. Keep the data. Take pressure readings. They should be 0, obviously, but you never know. Okay, so atmospheric pressure scan on the moon's poles. They say insanity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result. You check the atmospheric pressure gauge anyway. Keep experiment. There's probably no point extending... Uh-oh, we're not going to smash the solar thing. No, we're fine. No, there's no point activating the magnometer right now. So that's to monitor solar wind, or rather the interaction of solar wind with the magnetic field of a body. But there is not. That's not being generated down here, or even on the moon at all. Hi there, Zam. Yeah, you too. Have a good day. Okay, let's see what the mystery goo is doing. Keep the data. Go over here. Right, can we pick up any vibrations? The sensors pick up distant impacts on the surface, reflecting along the interior of the moon. Keep the data. Check the temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. And what's this? Log gravity data. The sensor conducts a detailed survey of the local gravity. Keep the data. Okay, and while we're here, please give a crew report. There we go. We record the crew's assessment of the situation. We can transmit that back. We'll lose no data doing so. So transmit that science back to... there we go. Done. Report sent. And on the ground, Deb. Thank you, Captain Blow-Up Doll. Thank you very much, Captain. Let's have Deb take a surface sample. Oh, she's already got one. Do an EVA report. She's already done it. Okay. Thank you, Tank Destroyer GG. An impotent banana. Thank you, all of you. Sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to mute the microphone. I'm just going to blow my nose. I'm feeling quite bunged up for some reason. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm coming down with something. I feel particularly, odd. Okay. Yeah, good shout on the electrical charge. We need to be a bit careful. The moment we switch on the Twitch engines, it should give us electricity, but yeah, we need to be careful. Whoops. Hang on, phone doing warbling. Right. Cool. Okay then. So, I say we get back aboard and launch these ladies out of the crater and find somewhere a little better. Hi there, Harry. ZF Harry's in the chat, everyone. The lovable ZF Harry, twin of Gary. Again, I'm not entirely sure they are twins. It could just be one guy who's really schizophrenic. Right. Well done, Deb. Speaking to Harry, have you ever tried this? It's really good. It's complicated, but it starts you off on the basics, Harry. So, like, you know, get a rocket and launch it. It's very, very good. I don't know if it's your type of thing, though. I'm not sure. I say that, you know, I'm not entirely sure what sort of games tickle your fancy. Yeah, it's extremely good. It's you know, even if it's not your thing, it's very high quality. He says, looking at an enormous texture tear. Yeah, ignore the bugs. Ignore the bugs. It's fine. Right, okay then, so we're going to try and lift ourselves out of the crater. So a little oomph. So, yeah, it's going to be quite tricky, to be honest. So I need to look for favourable terrain. Let me just zoom out a second. So assume that we won't make orbit safely. So if I'm not making orbit, what am I doing? I'm looking for a terrain that's a little less, oh Jesus. Okay, up there, that's good. Yeah, that's a bit flatter. So yeah, a refueler landing here would have an easier time. So let's get there, put down a waypoint, and then we'll have a refuel rover come over, drop it, yeah, just drop off, drive over, give us fuel, and then we can go back home. Yeah, simple as. So which way is that? That's towards the monolith, isn't it, right? Yeah, we'll do that then. Whoops. Alright, so towards the monolith is which way? That would be... Just trying to rock. It's 270 degrees, I think. Okay, so that looks like the pit from Starters where the wrong came out. What? Star Wars, the worm, sorry. Where the wrong comes out. Yeah, the worm comes out. Yeah, I said that on the way in, actually. I was like, Jesus, is a giant worm going to eat us as we were flying over? Right, here we go. Quick save and initiate. Which way? That way? Up. Okay, 6K app. That should be fine. Okay. Just a little hop, ladies. Nothing fancy. I've got manual control. As a non-UK person, you're very interested about how the slang hecky came to existence. Well, it's not really from the UK, it's just specific to this channel, Roxy. And it's more just we're taking the piss out of Casanova. Right, Casanova? So one of our members of the chat tried to say hello, and he fucked it up and typed hecky, and it just became That's it. That's as deep as it goes. It's not like a UK thing. It's just we're taking the piss out of Casanova, who was really tired and really needed coffee that day. So hecky, everyone. Welcome indeed. No, we're not talking about the 11 meters thing. Right. Stand by. 300 meters from the surface. Slight eensy-weensy burn. Just under 200 meters, 150 meters. Coming down, 80 meters. 60. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, cool. Yeah, so this is fine. So, hey Kerbal. Okay, so, yeah, we'll just send a refueler to come and to get them back up there. So how much do they need? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Where's my... I swear things in this flat have legs. I put things down and... Oh, no. Hang on. Never mind. Right. I was looking for the micro calculator that I keep on my desk and it's gone. Right, so we need to get... so at least 370... Whoops. What is that? Is that the oxidizer? Yep. 374 oxidizer. And how much liquid fuel can they carry? We don't need to get the monopropellant, they'll be fine. Well, if there's space, we can bring some. And then bring them 306 fuel. Cool. And what about their monopropellant? How much do they need? 90 minus 29.55. Cool. Get them 61 mono. Yeah, that's easy. All right. Not going to be a problem. So let's pop back to the space center tracking. No, I can't go straight to the VAB. Back to the space center. Okay. Also, good morning, Digby. ZF Digby's in the chat. Thank you for leading the armor stuff last night, sir. It was good fun. For those curious, we played some armor. SOG v SOG. Fuck me. Mac v SOG Prairie. Fuck. Mac v SOG Prairie Fire Mike Force. It's just Vietnam. We played Arma 3 Vietnam last night, and it was fun. And Digby did the leading, and Harry was there too. It was good fun. You can have a look at the VOD if you fancy, and also, yeah, a whole bunch of us played, so we've got a bunch of different VODs from different perspectives. Right. Okay, let's just quickly launch this refueler, shall we? What's the mission, Roger? We've sent 2 of our Kerbal nauts over to the moon's pole, and they've got fuel, but not quite enough to get back safely. So I'm just going to send a small refueler as a probe to go and sort them out. So, let's go... Actually, let's leave it. Let's switch over to the other one. So, how do I do it? Switch editor. Okay, here we are in the space plane hangar. So let's give an incy-wincy little probe. Nothing fancy. So a really lightweight probe. And then we're just going to make a teeny-weeny rover that's going to land on the moon and drive over to them. Okay. Digby says, not a problem, sir. Have done some close target recce on the next AO. And the plan's all drawn up and ready. Cool. Oh, sorry. I just need to clear my nose again. I'm very bunged up. Sorry. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. Thank you, Steel Sharken. Thank you very much, Steel Sharken. Right, so, let's have a look then. So, size, MK, so fuel tank, how much does that carry? So, we need to send 306 units of fuel. Okay, so liquid fuel, how much is that? Oh, yeah, we can get dedicated, that's monopropellant, that's liquid fuel and oxidizer. How much is in that one? So that's 220... No, wait. Oh, okay. So I need like 2 of these. Yeah, right. How much does that weigh? It's going to be quite chunky. Okay. I could always dial down the weight. Missing my damn calculator. Hang on. Stop it. Right. So we'll have to cut off about a third of the fuel. 1 minute. Let's just keep it. Extra fuel. Why not? Okay, and then that's more than enough oxidizer. 360, yeah. It's fine. Okay, just send this off. Right, so here's the fuel delivery. So this is what we need to send over to the moon. So what we'll do is we'll put a simple junior clampetron grabbing unit on the top above the probe, and then we'll get some wheels on that, and then just mount that as a payload on top of a rocket, which is going to deliver it. Simple as that. So we're no touchy on the fuel. No touchy on the fuel here. In fact, I'm going to do this. No touchy. Do not extract this fuel. It's the delivery that we're sending. And in terms of so how much does this weigh? 4 tons. That's not super heavy, but it's not great either. Okay. What about wheels? There we go. Give it some wheels. Give it a couple of structural. What's its lightweight girders? Spin that round. La-di-da-di-da. Okay. And then make it symmetrical. There we go. And then put that down there, like so. Anyway, how's everyone doing? You all having a nice day today? Put that down, move that in. There we go. Still feel this is a overcomplicated solution. A small lander would do the job of getting my Kerbals and science back too. Well, I want the lander. I don't just want to lose the lander. It's supposed to go back up to the space station and then go to other sites. I'm not after the Kerbals and their science. I want the lander. Okay, not bad, says Merbles. A few production incidents, which is nice. It is. Feeling good, says Henxiety, with 2 holidays tomorrow and the day after. Woo, nice. Duckslayer says, no, I'm sleepy. Axmark says, no, not really. Soggy says, not really. Oh, sorry to hear it, folks. Yeah. Are these wheels a bit too heavy duty? Yeah, send the smaller ones. It's 4 in the morning and I haven't slept yet, says Lich. Go to bed. Bog off. Go sleep. There we go. Right. Put the third one there. Why not? Make sure they're all properly lined up. I'll drive it around outside in a minute to make sure it works. Okay. Lower that one just a smidge. Now up it just a smidge. Damn it. Why not? They're not in alignment. Cool, there we go. Right, so there's our lander. So this will drive around, give it a communications array and a bit of solar power, and then it's good to go. Hang on, so 3 to 3. Let's pop them on the spine. There we go. Cool. Simple. So yes, I'll just I'll simply just mount this into a payload nose cone and just send this straight up. Let's take it for a drive outside. So moon, fuel, I don't know, like moon fuel name idea, folks. Yeah, good. Nice one, Digby. The moon fuel mule, moon fuel mule, moon fuel. The moon fuel mule, moon fuel mule. Can anyone else smell toast? Right. Put that there. Communitron. Do we need? Actually, yeah, we don't actually have any sort of torque wheel. Give it one on the back. Right. And then it's good. Give it a save. Take it out to the runway. Thank you, Tigimon C. Thank you very much. Duxlayer says, I just had a really embarrassing meeting at work where we looked really incompetent. Can you do what I normally do and fail spectacularly at landing somewhere so you feel better? Oh yeah? What'd you fuck up? Yeah, we've all had those sorts of meetings, haven't we? Okay, hang on. So steering is enabled. Did I mount them in properly? 1 second. Oh, is it unpowered? Is that... Sorry, I'm dumb. I didn't actually... Does that mean I've lost all control now? Whoops, I didn't actually put a battery on there. Revert flight back to the spaceplane hangar. Yeah, put a battery on. Okay. So... Yeah, nothing fancy. Just a couple of small batteries. Pop there. Cool. And while we're here, sorry, let me just disable the steering for the back wheels. And just put the steering enabled for the front one. Save and watch. Yeah, I thought so too, Wiggo. Feel better soon, Emily. I hope you recover from your fever quickly. Mono propellant, yeah, not a bad idea. A little bit of mono. They're not desperate for it, but you know, there we go. Right, here is our moon fuel mule. We're just going to be going to the moon to give it fuel. All right. Right, there we go, cool. And then it just goes whoop, locks on, delivers fuel, and we're sorted. And if I need to lift it up, I think I can, can't I? That'll be fine. Right, so back to the, revert flight back to the spaceplane hangar. Right. Better yet, let's go over to the, so hang on, save that, transfer over to the other one, there we go. And then we just lift it up. Nope, that's not it. Shit, 1 second. Shift click. No, I can't shift click on the entire thing. I might need to. Hang on, let me just make a new. Yeah, so don't save. Give me a new big, that's a probe control unit. Okay, so for the craft. And then, how does this work again? Cargo, crew. There is a way that we can export craft. No. Open, save. How do you do that thing where you merge and bring in? I can't quite remember. Advanced mode? Is it open? Is it really? Open. Don't save. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Shit. There we go. You just go merge. So I just bring in... Where is it? I wish there was a way of sorting through these. Moonbringer backer. Oh wait, probably not in the right. There we go. There we go. The moon fuel mule. Merge. There we go. Right. And now it's being treated as a vertical, delivery thing. Alright, here we go. And let's send this over. So, payload. In fact, thinking about this, what's going to control it all the way down? Let's think about these engines. Search at the top? Is there a search at the top? I'll do that. No, I'm pretty sure there's not, is there? It's just filter. It's weird. But you can't actually search for, say, a name like fuel. Unless I'm mistaken. Could be mistaken. 1 second. So, payload can go further down the stack. Let's... So what am I starting with? Put that away, actually. Get a... something lightweight. Yeah, just get the same probe control unit. Okay. Alright. Although that might be too small, actually. Which one should I go for? Is there a middle ground? It's the same size. Okay, start with the decoupler. 1 second. 25 is probably too big. 18. Stack separate. Oh, hang on. Control from here. Yeah, not that one, this one. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Cool. Right, start with that. Place that there. Slightly too big. Or is it? No? No connection hardpoint? Weird. Get rid of that then. Must have fucked it up. Okay. Payload coupling 18, 37, 12. Okay, go with the 12. Put those away. Okay. Then... So I need to consider that this is the engine unit, because it can't slow down on its own. It's just a rover. So... we need an engine unit that's going to live on its bum, which is going to be here. So what sort of fuel tank should I give it? Too small. Start with that. A fuel get slightly bigger. T900? Maybe. Yeah, maybe a T900. Okay, see how much delta V that gives me. Switch to the moon. Kerbal stats, vacuum, the moon. Okay, and then put the whole assembly on top. So 1 second, open. Yep, save. So this will be the moon fuel mule body. Okay, and then open. Go to the moon fuel mule. Nope, did it again. Shift click. Lift it. Shut up, chat. You will be quiet. Oh, did it not? Did I not click merge? Fuck. Open. Don't save. Okay. The moon fuel mule. Yeah. Load. Right. Then open. Go there. Okay. Merge. I must have clicked load. Whoops. There we go. Now, will it fit? Huh. Doesn't this normally work? How have I done goofed? I've done goofed somehow. Not sure how I've done goofed, but I've done goofed. You need to set that as the root part. Okay. Yeah, do that then. So, new, don't save. Just go from here. Open. Load. Shift click up. There we go. This is now the root part. Okay? So that probe unit there is the controlling point. Up we go. Alright. And then we'll do it from here. So, it still needs the probe... Well, actually, no, it doesn't, does it? It's fine. Just give it a decoupler. So if that probe is controlling the whole thing then. So T18 is too large. T12, there we go. And then, so this detaches. So let's give it the engine. Stats are vacuum the moon. Yes, they are. That's a T200. Yeah, so what sort of delta V would we get with a simple T200? Engines to slow down. Give it some twitch engines. Give it 3 of them. And then check the... So 409, not enough. We're going to need about 800, well, 600 to 700 for a safe landing. So let's say probably about 1,000 to make a polar. Well, that's probably... I mean, if we aim... No, we'll be fine. 1,000 but to make it safe. 1,000 delta V. Okay, so thrust to weight, yeah, easily capable. So 3 twitch engines. I just need more fuel. Okay. So... Let's go with that larger, and then that larger. 3 twitch engines. 1,600 thruster weight 2.4. For a landing craft, 2.4 thruster weight isn't great, especially if I'm having to do some hard maneuvers. Okay. Anything slightly better? A simple Terrier, actually. Oh, even better thruster weight. 1.8, 2.9? 2.40 versus what, sorry? 2.93. Yeah, we'll go with the Terrier then. Alright. Oh, yes, don't forget. Oh, shit, good shout. Is that being calculated? No, I don't think it is it? It's not taking that fuel. Let me just add. So, 1.8... Oh, it is. Oh, that's annoying. It is being added to the calculation. Oh, that's for... So hang on, let me just drain the fuel entirely. Well, that's not going to help because I need to push the weight. Yeah, So how do I get it to disregard... I need this to disregard in the delta V calculation. And sorry, does anyone know? So I don't want it to access this fuel, so I want to switch it off, right? But I don't want it to consider it in the delta V calculation. There's a decoupler in between, so it has no crossfeed, so it should be disregarded anyway. Enable crossfeed, disable crossfeed. Ah, okay, so do you reckon? Let me just enable it and see if it goes up. It's not changing. Still says 1,854. You can toggle them off from delta V calculation, but I'm not sure you need to turn on the advanced tweakable settings for that. Enable the decoupler and the fuel in the tanks to work. Yeah, shit. Remove the bottom part and take the number. Well, that's the trouble. I need it to calculate the weight, but not dip into the fuel, if this makes sense. Shit. Okay, disable the crossfeed. I'm just gonna wing it. Let's just hope that that's the delta V calculation. If it's not, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay. Enable crossfeed and enable the fuel tanks. 1 second. Enable crossfeed, and then does it jump up? No, delta V calculation stays the same. Which makes me think that it's taking it anyway, always. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. The number is not changing. At all. Yeah, good shout. Let's try this. Remove the decoupler. Does it jump up? Ah, it does. Okay, so hang on. Ah! So it does jump up massively. So it doesn't matter if I switch it on or off. It is still... Ah! Brilliant. Okay, it is ignoring the crossfeed. So it doesn't matter if this is on or off. So that... we're good. We're good. Okay. That's weird that you can switch it, but it just... Yeah. Alright. It's fine. Thank you. Right, we're good to go. So, that's good. Enable is disabled. It's good. So let's launch. Yeah, get this thing up into space. So this is more than enough. Plenty. So, let's get ourselves 3,500 Delta V to launch and orbit. And then this is plenty to both do the orbital transfer and get to where we're going. Sweet. So we just need 3,500 Delta V. So let's get the rest of the rockets. Get myself a decoupler. Nope, go smaller. Oh no, wait, we've got a Dinky Terrier. I'll just strut it. Hang on. Structural. Struts and more struts. Okay, and then go slightly bigger. So the next fuel assembly down. Let's go with this. So what's that? Is that a Rocco Max? No. That's a Rocco Max. There we go. Give ourselves a Rocco Max fuel tank. Any bigger Roccos? Rocco Max. Rocco Max Jumbo. Go with the Rocco Max Jumbo. And give ourselves a great big meaty engine and some boosters, and we're off to... Yeah, we're off. Alright. La-di-da, that's a Mastodon. That might be too meaty. Mainsail, maybe? Skipper, mainsail. It's going to be an atmospheric one, so that's good. 285 in atmosphere. 290 in atmosphere. Let's have a look. So calculations down to Kerbin. Sea level 2,809. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then... give ourselves some boosters, give it a launch, and off we go. Bob's your uncle. Alright. Anyway, for the people just joining the stream, I'm just sending a rover up to the moon with some fuel for two of my Kerbal nauts who went there, and they're not out of fuel, but I just want them to come back safely. Or more specifically, I want I want the lander that they're flying to also come back safely. This is too much. This might be too much. I'm going a bit overboard here. There we go. Sweet. 2,000. What's my thruster weight? Without the engine, not quite high enough. So the boosters alone can almost lift the craft, and then the engine will make up the difference, which will burn for a total of 95 seconds. That's all the way to orbit. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, looking good. And then we'll get some aerodynamic fins. Canards. Standard canards. Put them further down, but limit their angle a little bit. Maybe that might be too much, actually. Right. Limit the gimbal. We might have some wobble. Let's get some struts. Alright. And then we'll send this thing. And we've got solar panels on the rover, so we'll be fine. Also batteries on the rover, we'll be fine. Maybe put a few panels on the side there just in case. Alright. Oh shit, I limited the thrust. Whoops. Good shout. Sorry. Wrong thing. Oh yes! I'm dense. We didn't put a fairing on the rover. That's stupid. We can put a fairing on the rover. Thank you very much. Good shout. Good spot. Aerodynamic payload even. Where's the payload? There it is. And also if we've lost the music, I'll just get that back momentarily. There we go. Get ourselves a nice... Might need to go bigger actually. Oh shit. Okay. Really? Bigger fairing? Alright. Bigger fairing. Let's go down here. Get ourselves a great big meaty fairing for that rover. So, also, I'm a very boring person, frankly, because the most interesting thing that's happening to me at the moment is the ants have moved into the ant farm that I've got, and it's very exciting. So I've managed to use a combination of a lizard heat mat that you make for, like, lizard, I don't know what they're called, like an aquarium, but for lizards. I've used a sort of timer thing to basically switch it off when it reaches a certain temperature. And, so I've managed to place it halfway under the ant farm. 1 second. And then I used whiskey stones, so basically frozen soapstone cubes that you place in your whiskey so that you can cool it without diluting the drink. I've managed to place them on the opposite side to cool down one section of the ant farm. And I've managed to coax the ants out of the test tube that they started in into the ant farm proper. Now, I've covered it with a piece of cardboard that I carefully cut to be the exact shape of the ant farm, so that they can be in the dark completely while they do this. I just want them to feel safe. And so I just had a quick cheeky peek to see what they were doing, and they've made themselves this tiny little chamber in the sand, like the soil sand mixture that I've got for them, and they're just sort of quietly, carefully making a little brood chamber, and I don't want to disturb them. I want to leave them alone. But hang on, what's the temperature in the nest? It's might want to turn it up. It's only 20 degrees. I just want to make it a little bit warmer for them. There we go. So I just very carefully slid the heating mat further under the ant farm. Yeah. Have I considered posting photos of the ant farm? I might when there's something to really see. Right now it's just a cube of plastic covered with some cardboard, and I don't want to disturb them. But yes, the queen ant has her eggs, and some of them are growing quite quickly. She's being supported by about 7 workers that she's got. Nanitics, so basically the tiny ants that are a bit of a stopgap measure between normal worker ants and the eggs. So just to help take the strain off of her. So she's doing the best she can, but she's quite small now. It's surprising. The queen is quite like she's lost a lot of her mass making all of these workers. I've placed small little bits of food on some silver foil. I'm not entirely sure what they want, truth be told. I put like a piece of a cricket, a tiny piece of a mealworm, so dried cricket, like a normal mealworm, so wet, a tiny piece of apple, and a little drop of honey. So they've got lots of options, and it's sort of in their outworld, and they've got access to water as well. So they're not really, so at the minute they haven't really gone for any of it. I wonder if perhaps they're just too nervous right now because they're in a new environment. So I'm just going to leave them covered and see if they step out to go and get some food. But I imagine right now they really need protein, I would imagine. So they probably want to go for those little bits of insect. Yeah. We'll see how they go. I'm incredibly boring. I'm aware of this. This is the most fascinating thing going on. Some ants. Right. Indeed, yes, the drop of honey will cover the sugar needs. But I suspect they probably do need protein. They've got everything. They've got carbs, they've got protein, they've got, they've got sugar, they've got water. Alright, let's give it a save and then send this to launch. I think we're good to go. Check my thruster weight, put some music back on. Yeah, 1.8. Might need to up that just a little bit then. Yeah. Sorry, did I miss your sub? Fuzzy OSA, Jackok, Black Eagle, Perseus, Jamonsi, T. Jamonsi, and Mr. Nuclear, and Steel Sharken. Thank you, all of you. Right. Thank you, Beef. Oh, shit, I didn't actually give it did I give it struts? I think I forgot the struts. Okay. Thank you, Jetstream. But you know what I mean, as in, When it's like, what did you do with your weekend? Ah, I was coaxing ants through a test tube. It's like, yes, you need more hobbies. Okay, I forgot to put the struts. Whoops. Revert flight back to the vehicle assembly. Okay. Hell, if the ant farm gets big enough, I could always just put a smaller, cheap webcam on a much smaller mount to the side. It's going to be on the desk next to me, so I could always have like a a feed like, let's see what the ants are doing, and just zoom in and see the queen. One moment. So struts are good. Get some music. 1 minute. Right. Go there. I'm quite, bear with me, I am quite curious. I just want to see what the ants are doing. I'm just going to go lift up the lid. I shouldn't, but hang on, I'm just going to have a look. One second. Yeah, they're fine. The queen ant is standing in a brood chamber that they've gone and dug out in the sandy soil. A few of the workers are walking around in the warm. They've been energized by it. And most of the workers are standing around the queen as her royal guard / attendants. So, yeah, they'll fight to the death to protect Queen Millicent. And they're standing physically on her body. They're actually standing on her abdomen, cleaning her and attending to her and getting ready, watching for threats, basically. Yes, she's got her army of daughter workers. They're all female. Alright. So let's go. Where are they staying in the ant farm? Higher or lower? So it's flat. It's a starter farm. It's not like a glass vertical one. It's a starter one, is Zanagi. So they've just gone into away from their test tube on one side, moving, heading inwards towards the central area, towards the heat mat. Okay, there we go. So, stabilization's stabilizers enabled. No RCS, we won't need it. Oh, no. Sorry, I was just about to say something stupid. Ignore that. Canards are good. No gimbal, but that's because the stage hasn't been enabled yet. I think we're good, so here we go. Right. Ready for launch. Let's hit it. Tone down the engine. The boosters have got it. So, this is a simple refueler. Its only purpose is to just drop a craft on the lunar surface, and it's just going to drive over and deliver some fuel. Thank you, Dusty Tub. Thank you very much, Dusty. Looking good so far. I've got control, haven't lost it yet. Right, up engine power just a little bit and start a gravity turn, 90 degrees. Nice and steady. Yep, I've got decent control. Dial down engine power. Atmosphere is getting thinner. Switch over to orbital. Go 43, keep turning. Okay, dial down engine power, keep turning. Damn it, I've lost control because I've dialed down the engine. Keep turning. Okay, very good. Start the spin and jettison now. Very good. Not the most efficient climb, truth be told. We've gone over the, so we're up to 101, 102 kilometers now. Oops, the engine's still burning. Whoops, I thought I switched that off. Yeah, they could be better, to be honest. No worries. I'll wait until the moon's in the right position, but so in the way of the apoapsis to try and turn some of that ascent into useful. Yeah, to make it useful. Okay, stand by. We're almost out of the atmosphere. Get ready to drop the dead weight. 1 minute and 44 seconds till the highest point in our ballistic trajectory, the apoapsis. Deploy clamshell. Whoa! Okay. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. What happened there? That's buggered. Oh no, that's a revert back to the launch. Oh shit. What happened there? What did I do? We lost the wheel. Not more than the wheel. We lost the entire fucking fuel tank that we needed to... What happened? How weird. Okay. Yeah, maybe I spun too much. Next time we'll jettison when we're peacefully moving through space. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go. Initiating launch. Yeah, front fell off. Weird. Try again. Anyway, so yes, the ants have moved into the ant farm. I'm quite curious to see what they'll do, but I need to rein in the curiosity and leave them the fuck alone, frankly. Editing for Team Fortress 2 bullshittery is going fine, but it's only day 1 yesterday, so I haven't gone very far. But it's going fine. Okay. Yeah. Gonna go see the family on the weekend coming up. Gonna go out. We're going out to a place. Hang on. Let's start this gravity turn then. Let's go. Yeah, beyond that, not really much is happening. Went food shopping yesterday. Did a really, really big food shop. So I took the car, filled up the boot, had a huge trolley. I got some... What did I buy? I bought some beef mince. I'm going to make a bolognese. A spaghetti bolognese with really thick cut spaghetti. I don't know what it's called. I also got some sausages and some potatoes. I'm going to make some mashed potatoes. What else did I buy? 1 second. 1 second. Spin, 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 spin to win, spin, spin, spin. And jet. Yeah, just bits and bobs, really. You know, lots of stuff that gradually runs out if you don't go shopping repeatedly. Okay. Orbital's good. Okay, so that's 80 kilometers above the surface there. So we're almost out of the atmosphere, but not quite. No kaboom? Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Yeah, dog's fine. She's happy. Just a bit chilly. We go outside, she has a poo and a wee, and then she's like, can we go back in now? She misses her sofa. Need to do more running, generally. Maybe I should do that after the stream, to be honest. I've got myself a proper dad bod now. Which is shite because I'm not a dad. It's like, oh. Okay, here we go. So I'm intentionally keeping the clamshell for the minute. Just for the minute. No, Lady Raven. Lady Raving Raven. Don't make it weird. Right, here we go for the burn. Okay, I'm not pushing the apoapsis back, so full burn, full burn, full burn, full burn. So we need to increase our speed to 2,200 meters per second. If we do, then our ballistic trajectory is, well, the curvature of it is further than the curvature of the planet. So you effectively keep falling. You achieve orbit. So 1,800. Hi there, Digby. You're going to allow what? Sorry, hang on. Oh no, what the hell? What? That's never happened. It wasn't even time warped. I just pressed space and the staging exploded it. Is the clamshell clipping somehow? It must be clipping somehow, I guess. What? The fairing is under the decoupler? Ah, it was. So I need to ditch the fairing is under the... Is that what happens when you do that? I've never seen that before. Oh, really? I've never seen that happen before. How weird. Okay. That's kind of weird. Let's try again, shall we? So I do need to undo the clamshell. Yes. Well, we just, that mission successfully put a huge amount of space debris up in orbit to inconvenience later spacefarers. Thank you, DeBearded Vulture. Thank you very much, DeBearded. Oopsie doopsie. One moment. Switch on. There we go. Cool. 1 minute, sorry. Why do I still have that open? Oh, I forgot to close Adobe Premiere. It's been running this whole time. Okay. You can stay there. I've got Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery Part 1 open in front of me. Whoops. I just accidentally minimized the game. I was like, wait, what? I've got the spy staring at me. Anyway, here we go. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm sure this time it will go swimmingly. What happened to the other launch? I forgot lunch, Exo tear, so I went back down. We landed, then I got lunch, then we flew back up again. No, it blew up. Big time. Because I detached the rocket while it was still inside the fairing. Alright. Begin the gravity turn, 90 degrees. Yeah, what else is it? Yeah, so having fun with armor, it's all good. Just need to crack on with the bullshittery editing today. Do more running. The dog is bogging off to see the dog sitter, and she has fun every time she does. She loves that dog sitter. She gets super hyped whenever they turn up. Running a fever, not really Jetstream, but my nose feels bunged up. I feel bungy. Hopefully I'm not coming down with a cold. Alright, there we go. Right, stop. Give me a little spin. And bosh. There go the boosters. Alright. So almost done it, just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. We're out of the atmosphere. Need to burn a good 30 seconds ahead, though, what with the, yeah. Ah, hang on. So the clamshell is going to make this annoying, isn't it? No, it'll be fine. Be fine. Just remember, yeah, just remind me that I need to jettison the clamshell before... Oh, I'll just do this. There we go. Even if I fuck up, it's going to automatically jettison the clamshell. Alright. Yes, indeed, Caloris. It should be okay. I've got a proper air conditioning unit now. So I think like 3 years ago, we had a particularly hot summer here in the United Kingdom. And I bought a knee-high air conditioning unit that attaches to the window. Mainly for Lulu's benefit, because it just got too damn warm. So thankfully that has a remove moisture from the air thing without cooling the room. Which is, yeah, so that's always running. Or most of the time it's running. Which is nice. Bloody expensive though, fucking hell. I was like, what? How much for what? Okay. So let's remove the fairing now. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Pretty. Cool. Yeah, that did go slightly better. Our rover's on its way. Keep burning. Cut. We're now a minute from the apoapsis. Speed up time. Okay, a little bit more. Point prograde, please, Mr. Probe. There we go. Stable orbit outside of the atmosphere achieved. Extending one. So, oh, we don't need to. We've got the solar panels there. Save those solar panels for when we get to the lunar surface. Alrighty then. So, let's... Yeah, so just need to get to the lunar surface. So, let's set the moon as the target. That's the lander, not the moon. Set the moon at... Stop it. Moon as the target. There it is. Apoapsis. No, we've got a fairly even-steven orbit on either side. We don't have to wait for the moon to be in the right position to take advantage. 1 second. Stop it. Maneuvering node. There you are. Right, so an increase in speed, so a burn towards our prograde. We'll find the moon here. Hello, moon. And then... There we go. There's a nice intercept with the moon. And we'll do an inclination change here, which I think will be the most cheapest, I think. No, here. And in doing so, we'll enter a polar... In fact, let me just test that. So, 856. So, the maneuvering node 2. So how much would it cost me to move this here? Does it specify? So that's maneuver 1, isn't it? Weird. Yeah, I don't typically do this. So hang on, if I do that, make an inclination change, well, it's throwing me free of the moon's gravity well. No, that's not going to work as I was expecting. Do the intercept with the moon first, in high orbit around the moon, and then we'll do the inclination change. Okay, there we go. As high as we can get it. Yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah, we might need to slow down first, maybe. Cool. Just add retrograde when doing the inclination change. Do you reckon? Hang on, let me do that. So inclination change, and then add to the retrograde. So that's still... Oh, I've just kicked us out of the... Fuck it. Just do the damn intercept. I'm overcomplicating things. No, I don't have the nice probe. I picked the cheap probe. It doesn't have the ability to auto. What's it? Ah, no biggie. Right, so a 2-minute burn. We're not going to make that burn. We're going to have to switch to the lesser engine. So we've got to watch out. We'll be fine. This is just the intercept. Right, so speed up the time. Here we go. Watch out for that electrical charge. It's starting to dip. Why? Why is it dipping? Odd. Really? This single solar panel can't keep... Oh, no problem. Just extend these. Right. I'll have to use the other 2 nodes to get to polar orbit. So not an inclination change, but a planar change? Or a plane change? Not so sure that's the case. Right. Any good ways to pass a class you hate and don't understand? Ask for help. Rather than sitting there not understanding, try to, play catch up effectively. So admit that you're out of your depth. Okay. Speed up time. Here we go. We're going back round the planet. All right. So yeah, the trouble is the engine change is going to throw off the calculation. It's fine. We'll just adapt. So even if I start burning, or will it? No, actually, yeah. That's a very long burn for such a big engine. So maybe it's already calculating it. Okay. So 1 minute and, what is that? 1 minute and 15 seconds, I think. Throw away the first stage already. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's the moon. It's not a particularly hard target. This isn't Minmus. Right. That's it. All right then. Detach. And detach. Thank you kindly. Empty fuel tank, which will now stay up in orbit and be a hazard for space travel forever. Well, in the case of Kerbal Space Program, forever. In real life, it will decay. Slowly, though. Could take decades. Could take a century or more. Which is a problem. It doesn't make space travel impossible, it just makes it expensive. And space travel is already very expensive, so you don't want to make an expensive thing even more so. Alright. So, I'm just picking up enough speed. 1,500 delta V? Are we going to have to dip into the damn supply like I was fearing? I think we're going to have to. Thank you, the only bub. Thank you very much, the only bub. $1,400 delta V. Shit. Which means we'll only have 1,000 delta V for an inclination change and an arrival. It's going to be close. Can I even transfer things between these two? Because it didn't look like I could during the stage. I'll check in a minute after the burn. Yeah, King. For a moon inclination change and a landing. A precise landing. It can't be a random landing. We've got to go to a specific location. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I fear. Fabricate. Okay. I'll give it a go. Yeah, I should send up another rocket with fuel for this rocket. A rescue mission for the rescue mission for the rescue mission. Indeed, I might be in trouble. Ooh, pardon me. So, here we go. There's... Wait, is that just a maneuver, or have we made an intercept? A little bit more, a little bit more. Piss. Stand by. There's the moon. 10. Yep, 10. Okay. Whee! See how we do. So speed up to maneuver. Right, there's our moon intercept. Okay, warp to the encounter. Turn the craft retrograde. Right, and then, so give me a retrograde polar orbit. So come down, all the way down. Whoops. Shit, fucked that up. See that better? Right, so add maneuver down, all the way down. Oh, Christ. Okay, so that's 356 delta V for just that. And then I'll go from the... Oh, no, just do it here. It's cheap. Oh, Christ. It's expensive. 300, 400 delta V. Oh, I don't think we're going to make this, are we? It's got to be, and it's got to be a true polar. It can't be anything less based on where the ladies landed. Okay. That sucks. Stand by. Advanced inclination details. I've gone too far. That's good. 89.5. 89.7. 89.9. It's fine. Shit, 553 delta V. That's not enough, is it? And I absolutely cannot transfer them, but okay, evidently I can. Right, so I've got enough delta V, but I'm having to dip into the supply. What is that about? Explain that. So why is it in the VAB that it says no crossfeed on the delta V, but the moment we're in space, it's fine? What's that about? That's some weirdness. I don't know what I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so mission's still on, but we're dipping into the fuel that I'm supposed to be giving to the lander, so... Also, hello, darling. Hello, sweet pea. Did you get too warm on the radiator? Have you come down because you're too warm? 1 minute. And this space alien over here needs to be first contact. Hang on. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Yes. How you doing? Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Who's a good girl? Yeah, she's a happy space alien. Yes. I woke up this morning and, got like a hello, good morning face lick. And then, of course, I grunted, rolled over, went to go and brush my teeth. And she just took over the warm spot in the bed. She's like, mine now. It's our little morning ritual every morning. And I'm going to... oh, yes. And then last night... Oh, sorry, a different story. So thinking about that, I'm like, I'm going to remember this years later. It sounds a little melancholic, but, you know, we've only got a certain amount of time together. So I was like, I'm going to remember these moments, you know, these special moments with me and my pet dog. And then as I was saying... So at the time, I was stroking her and she was sitting on my lap. And we were having this really touching moment where she was staring into my eyes. You're looking at vagina, honey. Gross. She was staring into my eyes and I was staring into hers, and I was like, this is really touching. I'm going to remember this. And it was at that moment that she decided that she'd seen something interesting out the window, so she leapt up, kicking me in the left scrot, in the left side of my scrot, right into my nut. And it caned. I was like, ah. So yes, I'll definitely remember these moments. You little bitch. Dear me. Anyway, warp to next maneuver. Oh wait, no, are we already here? No, a little bit of time. Yeah, it's a tender moment followed by getting kicked in the nuts. Initiating burn. How old do Frenchies get? I'm afraid they're fairly short-lived, typically to around 10 years old. Ooh. Indeed, I had a look at it, Sipsaf, but I couldn't seem to make sense of it. So I didn't do it because it's beyond the edge of my understanding. Right. So it's an area which I'll have to practice and try to get right. Would I consider buying another dog in the near future? Yes! Absolutely. Okay. Oh, all the best to your girlfriend's dog, Dr. Cake. Oh. What kind of dog? Well, I'm going to say what I said last time when I said I was going to get a dog. I told the chat it was going to be like a really big dog, yeah. Big and fierce. Like, I don't want some shitty toy dog. I want some big, fierce dog that's going to be like really intimidating and not a little shit. And then I said that, and then I made the mistake of going to see a litter of French Bulldog puppies that had appeared, and I managed to get there on the first day that they were available. I managed to book an appointment, so I got first dibs on these tiny little, I don't know how old they were, like 5 weeks, I think? You can only sell them at like 8, there's a certain time that they've got to be with the mum. But I got to see them on the very first day that viewing was available, and there were these tiny little guinea pig looking things. And they were so cute, and you just put your hand in like a litter of Frenchies. And I was like, that brown one there, that big male, he's going to be mine, yeah. And then as I was watching, I've told this story a million times, as I was watching this big male this fawn Frenchie, there was this little brindle black Frenchie who was biting him on the nose. And then I put my hand in to go and pet them, and she started biting my hand. And I started moving my hand to other Frenchies, and she would follow my hand around the pen, continually trying to bite it. She was the only one in the litter who was actually teething, and she was sort of being a girl boss. She was like, get away from me. Like the breeder put her hand in, and she was like, bitey. So that was obviously Lulu. This little shit. Is your ear full of crap again, honey? 1 second. It's always a big old drama. I'm getting there later. She's too active. I need her to be more tired. When she's tired, I can get in there and properly clean her ears. Anyway. I'll get you later when you're resting. Right. Anyway. Cut engine. A little bit more, not quite 90-degree inclination. A little bit more. Ever so slightly more. There we go. Alright, so, what I've just done there, folks, is I've just put us in a polar orbit around the moon, which is great if you need a probe scanning the surface of a planet that is spinning beneath you. So you'll be able to see all of the terrain steadily. Now, the target is down there on the far south pole, so let's... Well, we're already on the apoapsis. Let's just drop the periapsis all the way down. Let's go. So do an eensy-weensy little burn. Yeah, it's a moon rover, Brett. It's on its way. On its way. Okay. Let's come on down. So, being a rover with wheels, we don't have to get as close as we did the lander with legs. We can just land nearby and then drive over. But we do need to land nearby. Okay, there we go. That should be high enough. Actually, a little bit more. There we go. And then same thing. So warp straight to the periapsis. slow down. So here we are. So we're now falling towards the moon slowly, moving at 80 meters per second. We'll pick up lots of speed, reaching around 500 to 600 meters per second when we reach the periapsis. And then we pick up speed as we fall on the other side. Here we go. There we are. We're on the other side of the moon now. Quite close to it. Where is it? There it is. Hello. Turn round. How far? 29 seconds from the apoapsis. Start burning now. Oh, really? Rat Daddy's Salvia says, you used to put your ear over her eyes like a sleep mask for your dog. No. Okay. Shit, yeah. Dipping into the damn fuel just to make this work. Okay, cut there. Right, so that's a fairly low orbit. Now we just wait, so quick save. And now wait for them to be roughly in line with us. Let's wait a little bit longer until they're on the day side so I'll have an easier time landing. I keep forgetting to put the damn lights on this thing. As in landing lights so I can see the ground. There we go. And there's our targets. Sweet. Wait for the moon lander, not the marker. There we go. So one more rotation. We'll come around and go now. Cool. Add maneuver. Reduce speed. Remember, these are very big mountains, so let's not get cocky with them, shall we? Let's go from right about there, do you think? Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Sweet. And then set them as my target so they appear. I got the anti-target on the nav ball. Lovely. Okay. Give me control. Turn to face the maneuvering node. And then 57 seconds till the node. Quick save. So, for the people who are joining not sure what's going on, this is a rover. It's not a scientific rover, it's just loaded full of fuel. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just zooming it around the surface of the moon, because we have a moon mission down there. Two of my Kerbal nauts, they're not stranded, but I just want to make sure they have enough food to get... have enough fuel to get back up into orbit safely. So I'm just sending them some in this rover. So the rover is about to perform the exact maneuver that they did to land. Here we go. Except that they've landed on slightly more favourable terrain. So it means that the rover will have an easier time of it. The rover is now slowing down, dropping its speed, knocking it into an unstable orbit. So it's gone back to a ballistic trajectory straight down to the ground. There we go. Very good. Cut. Sweet. So we're falling. Let's put down the next marker. Add maneuver here. I suppose we can probably just wait a bit, couldn't we? Might just be able to eyeball it, to be honest. No, it shouldn't eyeball it. It's stupid. Let's select the craft. Let's warp right here. So where's the craft? There it is. Cool. Right. Add maneuver. Just dip the inclination that way slightly and then come down hard. So there's our hard burn. Okay, so that's a 136 delta V. There's our target. Cool. So we're aiming for the yellow blip. Make sure they're our target. Yep. Cool. So we just drop down on the lunar surface near them and drive on over. How much fuel is left after this? Some, but probably going to need to dip into the supply again if we're gonna do this safely. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to retract these for a second. I think they're knocking off my center of mass just a teeny weeny bit. I'm also just going to allow... Oh, it's already allowed access. Okay, so it's already burning through this. That's fine. Here we go. Right, so 15 kilometers from the surface, falling at 316 meters per second. Whoa. What is the camera doing? What is going on here? Okay, the camera's doing some spacky stuff all of a sudden. Is this my first supply mission of this sort? No, not really. Done a few of these. Sorry, I mean, no, yes. First one, yeah. All of my missions go perfectly. Oh. Just a rare anomaly, this. Alright, speed up the time. Whee! Okay, going to initiate a burn. There we go. So 5 kilometers from the surface, reducing speed. That just push the Nah, just come down. Fuck it. I'm trying to be all showy offy and be like, yeah, I'll land next to them. Fuck it, we got a rover, we can drive. That's why we have it. That looks low on Delta V indeed. Transfer some over quickly. Oh, 1 kilometer. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Drop that, drop that, drop that. 600 meters. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're fine. Easy fucking peasy. Look at this. Pure skill. 10 out of 10 IGN. Pure skill, this is. You're looking at pure skill, everybody. 22 meters. Now can I just bop it down gently? Hey. Now forward onto the wheels, please. And Bob is your uncle. We are down. All right. We do have a little bit of... No, transfer it over here. The transfer it over here and then detach. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, just moving the fuel over here. 1 second, sorry. I just need to make sure the ants are okay. Yeah, they're fine. I heard the clicking sound of the heat mat switching itself off because it's reached 25 degrees inside the ant farm. So they've got a nice 5 degrees above the room temperature. Lovely. Yes, indeed, the solar panels. Thank you very much. Extend solar panels. Lovely. Cool. And I think all the fuel in here is... yeah, it's been taken. We're fine. So all I have to do is detach. I'd save it before I do. And we are off. Welcome to the moon. Fucking hell. Let's up the traction on that. Traction up to 3. Oh god, what's going on there? What's with the dip? Motor, wheel stress. Whoa! Is it my... hang on, down wheel authority. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, it's my reaction torque wheel spinning at the back. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Don't panic about the solar panels. Even if they got disabled, Valentina would just fly on over and open them. Alright, your fuel delivery has arrived, ladies. We slightly dipped into it, but it should be mostly okay. So, having wheels means that we don't have to burn any propellant of any kind. The wheels just turn through electricity, which we can get with solar panels. Easy peasy. Hi there, Spin. You wonder if Kerbal got more attention lately in general because the moon is called Duna. What does that mean, sorry? Right. Oh, I see. Dune. Ah. You mean dunk. No, I've not seen that yet. Although I'm not really much of a movie person in general. I'm sure I'll pick it up, at some point. Alright. Yep, extending grappling arm. So the purpose of the grappling arm is to quickly grab onto a surface. It's a good option if you just need to transfer fuel from point to point. Think of it as like a fuel transfer arm. So all we have to do is grab on and touch. There we go. So we will now ferry the fuel out of the craft. No? Out, out. Enable. Should go through there fine. What's gone wrong here? There we go. Weird. Okay. No biggie. Just fill it up directly from the tank. Oh, sorry. I gotcha. So just pumping out, you've got to specify exactly which tanks. Ah, okay. There we go. Gotcha. Although not that one. Leave these pinned. Take out that one. What? Didn't I pin you? No, guess not. There we go. Okay. Transferring oxidizer, and then we'll get these ladies back up into space. Cool. And then stop, stop, out, out. Lovely. Nice. Hi there, Max Jackal. Welcome indeed. Alas, probably very different from what you're used to then. The bullshittery videos are very much rapid fire, quick highlights. This is me chilling before I get on with work, really. And work will take the form of Team Fortress 2 Bullshittery Part 1. I started it yesterday, and so far so good, but I only started it yesterday. Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed I can make it good. I'm spoilt for choice when it comes to highlights right now, though. Whew. Yeah, well, good luck, sorry, Balters, when you do. Thank you, Yvonne. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. You can have lots of segments of a moon base. In fact, the moon base that we've got is indeed lots of wheeled segments that are rolled together. Yeah. Okay, so that should be good. We're fully no, is that true? Monopropellant. Ah, yes, the baguette tanks up here. There we go. 1 minute. So unpin these tanks. Okay. Right click, right click, right click, and then out. Cool. Just fill up these beach ball things on the side. Oh, and don't forget the command unit itself. Lovely. What do you want, sausage? Hmm? What's that face you're giving me? Hmm? You being good? She just wants to sit on my lap. Hmm? After the stream, I'll do some editing. You can sit on my lap then. Hmm? Yes. Because if you sit on my lap, you make it very difficult to reach the microphone. Oh, she's happy though. Yeah, we'll have a cuddle in a minute. All right. Not full? 990. Oh no, they are full. Okay, so let me just attach this. So quick save, 1 minute. Okay. And release. Okay, let's have a look then. So monopropellant, there's still a little bit of space, so don't drive away, please. We've got a little bit of space. Where is that space? Switch on the brakes. I guess it's probably the command unit. It is the command unit. Okay. So drive forward again and reattach. Don't forget the command unit. Bonk. Select the command unit and then just this one left. It's only really the dregs. Okay. So yeah, we did chop through a bit of the fuel that we could have sent over. Whoops. Thank you for saying so, Max Jackal. Thank you. I'll do my best. I will do my ever best. But thank you. Alright, so initiate the brakes for the rover. And let's change its... So hang on, so rename vessel. So this will now be rover moon fuel mule. How empty. Yeah, to leave it there. Okay. So, ladies, 2000 Delta V, more than enough. Okay, so we've got the science data from this location. Let's just bring it back up to the space station and, get it over to the, to Elvis, and Deb will assist Elvis in the research. Okay, so quick save, and then, yeah, let's get out of here. So we want to do so back up into a polar orbit, and then we'll correct and, head back to the moon space station. T92, not at all. It's just that each individual YouTube edit takes forever. I've started the next one yesterday. Give me 4 to 5 weeks or so. Although, going to be honest with you, it might be longer than 5 weeks, considering that this is a bit of a big project, I think. Right. Let's go. We're good. SAS is on, mono is off. Fuel gauge is good. Solar extended. Oh, I think I've lost the music. 1 minute. Let me just fix that. 1 second. What should we go with? Do I play this one? Hang on. Which one is this? Hang on. No, I don't. No, not that one. Go with. 1 second. Yeah, let's go with this one. Hang on. Right, okay, so we're ready for a launch, and so we need to head directly north or south, really. Just put ourselves in a polar orbit. So, that way, yes? That way? We'll go that way. We'll fly over the monolith. Right, quick save. I know I keep doing that regularly. How high? 5. Okay, we're already 5. I've got to go up by another 2 kilometers at the very least. Alright, so up by 2 and then sideways. So, good luck and thank you for the fuel. Should be okay. I think I've gone high enough. So there goes the monolith. Oh really? Gil Apple tea? Yeah, enjoy. Although, yeah. I don't know. It's in a weird place for me now. Personally, not wishing to start a rant. The things that attracted me to Warhammer started to fall away, and now it's something else now. Okay. Why have I gone completely horizontal? Because we were already 5 kilometers up. So we were on a mountain range on the South Pole, which means all I have to do is lift up a little bit and then burn sideways, and it's not so much that I'm climbing, but the terrain is going to fall out beneath me, and I'm going to effectively, yeah, as you can see, we're already on 12k up above sea level. So yeah, if you can get yourself a base on top of a mountain, it would be way easier to get into orbit for many different planets. There we go. So that's our orbit of a cost of around 600 Delta V. So let's wait until the Peri, and then burn on the app, and then we'll do our inclination change and meet with the station. How high is the station? It is currently at 155 kilometers approximately above the surface. Yes, sea level on the moon. Sea level on any planetary body, really. So you've got to switch between them here. So we're 7.5 kilometers above sea level, but only 1.7 kilometers above the surface. due to this huge mountain range. Alright. So can I speed up the time? Yes, I can. Whee! Oh, we just passed the Perry. Whoops. Speed up time. Speed up the speed. So let's push the app up. There we go. So, there we go. 169, nice, kilometers above the surface of the moon on the opposite side. So, let's speed up the time to get all the way up there. Warp there. Okay. Set the rubble pile as our target. Oops! I flew the wrong way, didn't I? I'm going clockwise. Station's going counterclockwise. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Oh no. That's actually a huge issue, isn't it? That's going to be one hell of a Delta V burn. Unless I go high. Hold on. Delta V. 91 Delta V. That's me going this way. Me going this way. That, yeah, I'd have to go this way. 200 Delta V. Oh, piss. Okay. Shit. I think that's a reload. Damn it. Should it matter? Yeah, if I just get really high. Let me just try and get really high and see if it matters worth a damn. So go back to the Perry. Do another orbit. Yeah. Maybe I can get away with it if I just get super high. So we're going back round again. Alright. So there we are. That's where we took off a minute ago. Here we are. Yes. Yes, the highest point in orbit is known as the Harry orbit, or the Harry altitude. You can't get any higher. And when you get up there, you're like, dude, what? What sort of high space observation would you make at the Harry orbit? Dude, did you realize that all planets are shaped like fruit? Dude, how do we know what color the dark side of the moon is? Right, 1 second. Just gonna increase. Yeah, what if we like land on the sun at night? Whoa. Okay, is this going to work or is this stupid? Let's go all the way up. I'm not burning that much Delta V right now, just a teeny weeny bit. Alright, stop. That probe's probably on the outer limits there. Right, so go all the way up to the apoapsis and then just spin. Yeah, hang on. So we're going this way right now. Right, here we go. Whee. Oops, have I put myself in an unstable orbit accidentally? No, not really. We're just a bit too low right now. Right, so we go all the way up here. The station's going that way. Right, so we need to add maneuver here. Flip ourselves around, right? Add maneuver. Reduce our speed. Do this. So that's... okay. Well, hang on, surely we're... hang on. Not overly familiar with this part, bear with me. What if I did this? Shit, hang on. So... reduce my speed to this. Okay. 75 delta V. And then what happens if I fiddle with the inclination change then? No, that's stupid. I've got to do it on the ascending node. Right? Just flip the fuck around. Just flip around and then I'll plan it. Stupid nodes. Crap. Yeah, just come around. Add maneuver. My 90 degrees go left for clockwise, right for anti-clockwise. 1 second. Come down here. Put us in an opposite stable orbit. Okay? Then, second maneuvering node down there at the ascending node, or close to it. What would it give me? Shit. Fuck it, I'm just going to wing it. Sorry. This is definitely... I don't often do this, so I'm not truly grasping it. But let me just do the first things first. Flip round this wonky orbit to get one that's in the right direction. It is cheaper, 142 delta V. So speed up the time. And then make all the changes at my app, or it'll be stupidly expensive. But I need to do an inclination changer. You shouldn't do that at the app, as far as I know. You need to do it high, but you need to do it at the ascending or the descending node if you have a target. And I do have a target. I don't just want a horizontal orbit. I want to have the same plane as the space station. That's my problem. So let's go there. So we're spinning around. Thank you, the meaty noob. Thank you very much, the meaty. Right, careful now. Just get a stable orbit. Keep going a little bit. You're not quite stable. Now you're stable. Stop. Okay. Stable orbit, opposite way. So this time we're going the right way. So now, select the moon as my target. Somehow. Damn it. So the moon is my focus even, not my target. Very tricky. For some reason it won't let me do it. Thank you, the meaty knob. Thank you very much, the meaty. So from the ascending node, add maneuver. Shit. Just come down. Hang on. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. So down here. Right. So, from the ascending node of the target, change our inclination to match it. So we go this way. Show me its inclination. That's the intersect, not the inclination. There, the ascending node. 38 degrees, 37, 36. Fuck. Come on. Show me the node. 19 degrees. Damn, this is expensive. Okay, So that's what I want. 500 Delta V? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Very expensive. Other way, other way. Okay. The inclination node is off now. Okay, just do that. So 500 out of my 1,000. Fuck. So, sorry, quick question for the Kerbal experts in the chat then. So, if I went super high, all the way up there, right? An inclination change is cheap, right? But I don't just want an inclination change. I want to meet a target's inclination, okay? So, am I correct in saying that burning up there, whilst cheap, is a terrible idea? Because I need to do the burn on the ascending or descending node with the target in mind. Is that correct, or is that just wrong? Because that's what's in my head. Cool. So yeah, no one's... Cool. Good, good, good. So just making sure that I'm not like... The wires aren't completely crossed in my head. So yes, even though it is super cheap up there, it wouldn't help me much because that's not where the plane of the inclination of the space station is. So best way of doing it is to launch into the intersection orbit from the planet, but otherwise you are correct. Best way to do it is to launch into the intersection orbit from the planet. Yeah, so that's what I cocked up. Unscrupulum, yeah. I went full on polar in the damn opposite direction. I should have gone the other way. Okay, so speed up time. Whee! What's in my head? Lots of empty space, fluff, and porn, Painey. Alright. So here we are. So we're the highest that I can get, whilst also being on the inclination node... Sorry, on the... yes, on the inclination node, ascending node of my target. So this is the best I could get it, I think. Alright. But all the same, that's a nightmare. We should be okay. Where's the moon? There it is. Okay, what's inclination? Well, there will be a slight inclination difference, but I can fix that in a moment. It's only slight. Confirm maneuver. Alright, then from the apoapsis, warp here, turn retrograde, and then bring down the peri to match the station. 1 second. There we go. So down to around 155 kilometers, roughly. Good. And then go to the ascending node, add a maneuver, and just try and match that inclination, even better if we can. So right-click on the descending node just so I can see what I'm doing, and then make an eensy-wincy, whoopsie, inclination change. 0.1, there we go, 24 delta V. So whiz around the moon. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Speed up time. Thank you, Cregan Tour. Thank you very much, Cregan. Thank you for doing that. So looking at the time, it's 10 minutes past 1. So once I've got them docked, I'm probably going to bog off and get on with the editing today. Although maybe I should go for a jog. Again, I've got a bit of a belly, so I need to go and keep myself active. There we go. Right. So here we go. So we are near the space station, just in a higher orbit. So let's take the apoapsis down slightly. So warp to the periapsis, the lowest point of orbit. turn retrograde, so away from our direction of travel, and do a small burn. Whoops, are we there? Yep. Okay, do a small burn here. Nothing huge. Stop. Okay, there we go. Now we will just wait for a moment, and soon... Do I have them as my target? Yes, I do. Oh, there's no intersect because I've knocked up... Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. What the hell was I doing? Warp there to the app. Oh, we're quite close to them, actually. We might get a good intersect. Here we go. Let's turn round. Might get it on the first go. Hang on. And there's an intersect. Bloop. Sweet. That's pretty damn good. Intersect, so what's that? Intersect 1 is 46 kilometers. Intersect 2 is 40. Yeah, let it cook for a little bit then. So again, the analogy, the good analogy that someone made in the chat the other day, which I agree with. Yes, imagine that you've got two runners running on a track, one on the inner track, one on the outer track, both running at the same speed. Even if one of the runners started way earlier than the other, the guy on the inner track will catch up. He's just got less track to run. So we are on the outer track right now, as you can see. He's on the inner track. We're moving at similar speeds. But eventually he's going to catch up to us. And when he does, we can fist bump. So that's what we're doing. So I've intentionally put myself in a slightly higher orbit. So we are slightly... Well, we're finishing the rotation slightly slower than he is. So he's going to catch up to us. What's the name of the playlist? Solar Fields. I'm not sure which album, sorry. Yeah, catch, lap, basically. So that's what we're doing. We're waiting for one runner to try and lap us. And then we're going to cross over onto their track. And again, as I keep mentioning, this is exactly what happens with the International Space Station. It is higher up in orbit, which means that any craft, like a supply ship that wants to come and meet it, just orbits slightly beneath it. And then they just wait. They just wait until the International Space Station is near them, and then they just match the speed and fly gently towards them. And then a little grabbing arm will come out and just grab onto the supply vessel. And then they're orbiting together. Oh, here we go. So, Intersect 2 is 45 kilometers. Intersect 1 is 99. Stand by. Cool. Intersect 1, 39 kilometers is the next one. So we've almost got our... They've almost caught us here. There we go. Intersect 2 is going to be 45 kilometers. Intersect 2 is 39. Yep, quick save. That's good enough for me. Come on. I find Time Warp does something funny with the intersects. I'm not sure what's going on there. They sort of recalculate. Whoop. Okay, I'll just do a maneuver here. Add maneuver. If I reduce my speed, can I get a better intersect? Reduce my speed and alter my plane? No, just be patient. Be fine. Get rid of that. What's it doing? Stop it. Intersect 1. Really? It's way off. Alright. Weird. Come down then. Come down. And alter our plane. Catch up with them. .45, 44. Come on, where are you? Come here, you bugger. Do we have a slightly different inclination? Intersect difference is 44 kilometers. Stop it. Give me the node. 44 kilometers. 30. Oh shit. What have I done? What the hell have I done? Yeah, did I miss it? Oh, there's one. Yeah, and... Sweet, what's that there? 1.6 kilometers, that's perfect. Leave it at that. Okay. Warp to next maneuver. There we go. Spin the craft. Gimme, 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 gimme. Cool. And eensy weensy burn. Whoops. Cut. Okay, so we've got an intersect over there at only 2.1 kilometers. Sweet. So, yep. Maneuver confirmed. We just fly straight over. So I've just shimmied the plane along a little bit in order to meet them. Here we are. So they're just above us, I think. So now, oh, good. The nav ball has already switched to the target. So they are traveling. So there is a difference in speed of only 13.5 meters per second. So all I have to do now is reduce my speed, I think. Right? Hang on. Cool. There's the target. Hello, guys. So we're doing a little flyby of each other right now. Yep, reduce my speed. There we go. So we're moving at the exact same speed. Now all I have to do is point at the target and fly straight towards them. Sweet. Moving at them at 55.8 meters per second. Quick save before I cock it up. Speed up time. Spin us round. Quick, they're 500 meters away. We're going to hit them. We're good. Very good. Welcome back, ladies. Welcome back indeed. Alright. Bring in your gear. Reduce your speed. Where are you going to dock? Anyway, really. What happened to your... Oh, yeah, we took off the docking port, didn't we? No biggie. Just latch on wherever you want, really. Enable the arm. Spin round. What should we set as the target? Can I set that as the target? Yeah, there's a docking port right there. There's your target. Alright. Turn to face target. Stop it. Nav ball. Right, initiate RCS. Do a small gas puff burn there. Right, there's a target. Sweet. Drifting towards it gently. So, welcome to the rubble pile. It looks neater now, though, doesn't it? This used to be a horrible amalgamation of several different ships, but I've since shimmied them round using the engineer Milry. He's gone and put some nice girders, some tasteful looking steel girders there, and some nice solar panels. It's now looking properly neat. Right. Okay. Why did we put the claw on the top there? Oh, of course, because we were going down to the moon base in order to get some stuff. Well, we don't need to do that anymore, do we? It's fine, just grab it on somewhere. Thank you for saying so, Duck Fang. Yeah, fuck it, hang on. Stop. Puff, 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 puff. Relative speeds are now 0. Stop. Milry, could you please step outside and go for a walk? Our engineer Milry initiates the airlock to step outside. Let's go. Puts on his lights so we can see what he's doing. Alright. So there is a regular... ladies, you might hit the solar panel. No, we're fine. So do we have a... What happened to that docking port that we took off here? Can't see it. There's a junior over there, but you don't have a junior... Yeah, we've got not many docking ports. Ah, screw it. Never mind then. I was going to put like a proper docking port and make it look all professional. It's fine. Just get back inside the... Where were you? Get back inside the viewing deck. Where the hell was he? Fine, go back inside. Yeah, just go eat the snacks in the living quarters. Whoop. Okay. As for you two ladies, just dock as you would normally. Turn the craft. Other way, please. Other way. What is this nav ball doing? Because that's not up, that's sideways. There we go. Down. There we go. Stop it. Forward. Puff, puff, puff. Docking clamp enabled. There we go. It's a docking clamp. Right, they are reattached. Welcome back. So, let's transfer the crew. So, we'll have Elvis go... hang on a minute. No, get Deb to get the science stuff out of there. So, transfer crew. Valentina, could you please go into the... Yeah, go over there to the viewing deck. Just hang out. And then, could we have... transfer crew... Deb, could you please transfer over to the science module and meet with your friend Elvis, another scientist? And then, can I review stored data? 2. Cool. Please move this. Better yet, keep experiment, keep experiment. Not Valentina. Deb, could you just EVA for a second? One moment. So she placed the recordings of the science data that she had on her sample, for example. She placed them here. So take the data out of the command module and put it on you, and then get the data from all of the instrumentation, and also while you're there, restore them. So take the gravity data, take the seismic data from the South Pole, temperature data, collect the data from, there we go, the Science Junior module. Okay, swing round for the Mystery Goo containment unit. So she's physically putting it on her. She's got the samples, she's got the data. And then I'm going to store it in the Science module here on the station. What's that, sorry? No, don't take atmospheric scan. Take the data. Okay, collect the Mystery Goo and then place some more Mystery Goo in there. And I think that's it, yes? Yes, close the doors. Right. Is this like the new Space Engineers? Not at all, Pandorium. It's a space sim. It's not a Minecraft-style block building game. This one is not a sandbox where you build whatever you fancy. This is a very specific space simulator game where you, well, you sort of relive the... Oh, wrong thing. Sorry, Valentina. You relive the same challenges that the astronauts did. And, yeah, go through hypothetical new ones, such as building a Mars base or, you know, sending probes to Venus. Not that those are hypothetical, but you know what I mean, as in going further. Okay, so let's have a look then. So we've managed to get 8 experiments in the science module. So yes, whenever you perform a scientific test, it becomes like a physical item in the game, and you can then subsequently choose to transmit it straight back, or even take the sample straight back. So you get the least amount of science points by just transmitting it. You get a lot of science points if you bring it back physically, back to Kerbin. But alternatively, you can take them to science modules, which can be mounted in space stations, where they will slowly chew through the data, running the tests, and basically eating the experiment in exchange for a lot more science over a long period of time. So right now, the science module has 614 units of data, and its science buffer is in fact full, so please transmit all of the science straight back to Kerbin. Communitron starting, the relay dish is transmitting, uploading data. Electrical charge holding. So we've got a direct connection with the Space Center over there on Kerbin. Where are they? Yep. So they are receiving all of the scientific experiments that the science module has been conducting. It costs a lot of, yeah, it's a very powerful radio transmission here, so it's quite expensive on the power. That's the downside. But we get a huge lump sum of science. So, well, unless it's changed, of course, my understanding is that your best bet is to get science and then get it in the science modules and then transmit them back accordingly. So we've got science modules here. We've got science modules on the Duna base. They're researching various things at Mars. In fact, I should probably go and see if they need their see if they need to start a transmission back to Kerbin. Mm-hmm. And I think we also had a science module on the Moon. But that base has been abandoned. Thank you, the Meaty Knob. Thank you very much, Meaty. Thank you. All right, 3/4 through the transmission. Sorry. Meaty noob. That's Freudian. Did I do it again? Sorry, what's happening is it's a quick glance over my left shoulder to like read the word, and if it's so, yeah. Oh dear, that's very that's very Freudian. Thank you, the meaty noob, and Kriegentur, and meaty noob again, and Gek and Giel. Thank you. Oh dear. All right. So the science buffer has been emptied. They're now they're free to return to researching. So both Deb and Elvis will continue their experiments. So yeah, any crew to level up? Nope. What about Valentina? Oh, it's the whole craft, isn't it? Okay. What does it mean? Level up the crew? They get an additional star, which has different effects. So, oh wow. Run experiments from EVA. I've not really read these before. I know that Valentina, the pilot, so the pilots get access to additional nodes on the nav ball. That's quite useful. Right, perfect. Excellent, mission accomplished. So, let me go back to the tracking station and see if the Duna base need to transmit their data. Alright. No, I haven't reeled it out. I haven't seen that, I'm afraid. Do you have to feed them? There are mods that you can add to feed them fluff, but mostly they just bring a shit ton of snacks. They're fine. In fact, they like it. Duna Base 1 over there. So let's go to the Duna Base. We do have Jeb and... who do we have? Is it Stadius, I think, in orbit? But they're not scientists. It's a pilot and an engineer. So they've left behind... just scientists, I think, over on the Duna base. Let's have a look. Okay. So, Malman, a pilot. Oh, no, wait, Malman's here. Daphne, the scientist, and Bob, the scientist. Do any of you... yeah, can you be leveled up? Nope. Do you have any science to transmit back? Yes, your buffers are full, and it's daylight. We might have to do burst transmission, though. It's difficult to, provide enough electrical power. Okay. Just make sure that all the drills are switched off. Retract the drill. Did I click retract? Yes, I did. Okay. This is all off, right? Yeah. We should be able to retract these radiators if they're not being used. Keep them protected just in case we bash them accidentally. Okay, so start the transmission. So direct connection to the space center, bouncing signal through relay. So it's going up to the Duna Comsat. We've also got a connection to the Dres specific relay. Okay, so yeah, we are communicating back with Kerbin, but it's quite some distance. Initiate transmission. Transmit the science. Yeah, it's eating through the buffer there. Yes, indeed. The space base here is quite wonky. We've had to put the solar panels as high up as we can. They used to be here and they used to look very tasteful, but frankly, it's just a case of fuck, get the solar panels as high as possible. Damn, we're going to run out of power. We're going to have to send burst transmission. That means less science for us. Okay. They've still got plenty of data to chew through. Thank you, GraphSpee. Thank you very much, GraphSpee. Oh, really? You've managed it? Sorry, who said that? Kremhart says you managed to get your crew stuck in orbit around the sun, but they keep transmitting data. Cool. Bring those Kerbals home. Alright. So, warning, insufficient power. Is the transmission still underway? Yes, but as you can see, it's blinking there. So let's speed up the time. How are we doing? There we go. 100%. We sent it, but it was a bit corrupted there. So, all science has been... yeah, so the science buffer is empty and will steadily refill. And then that means we can go back to the Space Center, and we've got lots of science points. Now, since we've unlocked everything, we can put the science points directly into funding. So it now becomes cash, so we can build bigger rockets with bigger engines, and yeah, we can go further. So we had about 1 million, so I think I've got like a scheme in place which lets me transfer some of this science directly into funding. So now we've got 1.7 million, 3,000 science. So if I go to the administration building, which scheme? Oh, no active schemes. Okay. So fundraising campaign, unpaid outsource R&D, takes 5% funds, yields 1 science. Research rights sellout. We get funds and we lose science effective immediately. Commitment. Cool. So presumably I just want to go 100%? Is that correct? Does anyone know that? Sorry? Because, yeah, the science... I don't really have a purpose for the science points now. I've gone through all the tech tree. Wait, is that true? Yes, I've unlocked everything on the tech tree. Cool, so we just go 100%. Cool, and then science points equals cash. We can always abandon it if we need to. Is it better to send a small amount of science at a time with a complete transmission, or loads of science but in bursts? I'm not sure, sorry. Not 100% sure. Okay, so here we go. 100% commitment. So, yeah. All of our science for cash. There we go. Right. Nice. So, we'll be able to launch rockets with all the science that we get. And of course, we've got a bunch of world first achievements that we need to try and get. World first milestone. What's that? Rendezvous around Ike. Nice. Right. Anyway, so it's about 1:30. I really should go and crack on with editing today, so I'm going to go do that. But thank you for watching, folks. So on this stream, we sent a refueler off to the moon to go and rendezvous with 2 of our Kerbal nauts who were stuck, and we managed to get them refueled and then get them back into orbit with the data, which we're continuing to analyze. Yeah! Jobs are good'n. Jobs are good'n. So they're going to keep working, and the lunar mission will keep going down and getting additional science from the craters and the other places that, that we haven't been. But yes, I definitely need to get this Duna mission going, don't I? So how long until the transfer to Duna? 1 year and 73 days. We've got time. We've got time. Anyway, thank you again, folks. Have a lovely afternoon. One moment. Let me just see who's doing what. So, in the clan, who's playing which games? Who's playing what games? Which games? What games? Who's playing what? Okay. So, Edberg is currently doing a bit of Battlefield 2040 something. Okay, well, he's the only one on right now, so I'll leave you in his company. So, this is ZF Edberg. He's running around shooting people in Battlefield 2042. Right. Stand by. Wait. There we go. So thank you again, folks. All the best. Have a lovely afternoon. I'm going to crack on with TF2 bullshittery. And, yeah, enjoy your afternoon, folks. Hope to see you this evening.